Yo, okay, y'all, big news just landed. Kathleen Kennedy stepping down from Lucasfilm after, what, 14 years? 14 long, divisive, occasionally billion-dollar years. She's out. Dave Filoni's taking over as president, Lin Brennan's coming in as co-president, and Kennedy? She's off to produce full-time. Probably somewhere the internet can't yell at her every 5 minutes. Look, let's be real for a second. This isn't some noble Jedi Master exit fading gracefully into the Force. This is more like the Death Star finally running out of excuses for that exhaust port. We started with so much promise, man. George Lucas picks her, his old friend, the woman who kept Spielberg's trains running on time. Disney writes the biggest check in movie history. 2015, Force Awakens drops. $2 billion. Boom! Star Wars is back, baby. Rey's flying the Falcon, nostalgia machines humming. We're all pretending it's not just a new hope with better CGI and a scavenger with daddy issues. Then, things get interesting. Or, depending on your point of view, they get disastrous. The Last Jedi comes in swinging. Rian Johnson's like, you know what this franchise needs? Subversion. Luke Skywalker, the guy who literally redeemed Darth Vader, spends the whole movie as a bitter, milk-guzzling hermit who force projects himself to death because... reasons. Half the fans are cheering the bold choices, the other half are setting Rey action figures on fire on YouTube. Box office dips. Backlash goes nuclear. Suddenly, Kathleen Kennedy isn't just running Lucasfilm, she's the living embodiment of everything people hate about modern Star Wars. Solo bombs harder than a pod racer with bad brakes. Spin-offs? Dead on arrival. Rise of Skywalker? Feels like J.J. Abrams got handed a Rubik's Cube that was already solved, then smashed it and tried to glue it back together while crying. Palpatine returns! Somehow! Because, why not? Then they pivot to TV. Mandalorian saves the day. Baby Yoda prints money. Favreau and Filoni bring back that old magic. But everything after? Boba Fett wanders around like he showed up to the wrong convention. Obi-Wan has moments, but feels like fanfiction with a budget. And then, The Acolyte. Oh boy. Lesbian space witches, men getting humbled left and right, story that feels like it was written by a corporate diversity checklist. It doesn't just flop, it becomes a cultural punchline. Viewership tanks, critics savage it, Disney quietly goes, yeah, maybe not more of that. The pattern is clear. Take the most universal franchises ever made, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Willow, dust them off, swap in modern leads, bold messaging, and watch the core audience evaporate while the promised new one never shows up. Like Hollywood looked at the most beloved IPs in history and said, you know what these need? To be less universal. Her defenders say she made billions, expanded the universe, fought for representation. Fair enough, she did. But the cost? A fanbase at war with itself, a cinematic universe that stalled before it could walk, and goodwill so drained it's basically on life support. So here we are. She's gone. No parades in the streets, just a collective exhale from the fans who stuck around. Maybe with Filoni in charge we get a reset. A new hope, if you will. Or another trilogy that ends with Palpatine coming back again. Stranger things have happened.